Hi, my name is Shrey, and today I'll be explaining question 1 from Leetcode's Biweekly Contest 33. So question 1 is thousand separator. And essentially what you have to do is you're given an integer n, and you just have to return that int to a string, and you have to add the thousand separator when necessary. So it's a pretty straightforward question, so let's just get in straight into these 3 examples. So one thing to keep in mind is that the thousand separator is only applicable when you have a 4-digit int or greater. So when you have a 3-digit int like this, or you have like 76, which is a 2-digit int, or 8 or 0, you don't really need a thousand separator in this case. And you only need it when it's a 4-digit int or greater. So in this basic edge case, one thing I want to add is above all 3 examples, the first thing you need to do is convert the int to a string. You can use that in Java, which is I think integer.toString, but there's probably other ways to do that as well. So if, and I'm going to call this, I'm just going to call this res. For clarification. So if length of res is less than 4, then you just want to return res. That's our number 1 basic edge case without dealing with this thousand separator. So now in example 2, we have a 4-digit int. So we're going to need this thousand separator here. So how do we do this? So the solution that I implemented was a 1-pass for loop, ov, and time complexity. So a pretty straightforward approach to this question. And the way I did that was I first declared a count. So I say int count, and I'm declaring this at 1. And I'll explain what that means later on. Declare int count, and then for every, I'll just say res dot minus 1. Oh, my bad. Actually, what I can do is I can just say I equals. My bad. Sorry about this. This is I don't know why it's uppercase. Yeah, let me change this here. Yeah, so for I equals res dot length minus 1, I is greater than or equal to 0, I minus minus. So what this is just starting at the end of the string, basically. So if our count is not equal to 3, well then you just want to update the count and move on, because it's not a big deal. You're starting at the end, you're starting at 4 where count is 1, and now you're moving on to 3 where count is 2. So then our count is 2 when we're at 3, and now our count becomes 3 when we're at this 2. So now we have to add our thousand separator. And the way to do that is basically what we do is we take the substring from 0 to that index. So from 0 to 1. And then we need to add our dot indicator right here, and then we need to add, I'll say plus actually, just for clarification purposes, and then you want to add the substring from our index to the end, basically. So we add 0 to 1, so we add this 1, then we add this dot again, and then we add this 2, 3, 4, and then obviously resetting our count back to 1. Yes, so that's the entire solution to this question. One more edge case I want to talk about is sometimes when this solution is implemented, if you have a 9-digit or 6-digit or 12-digit int number, it will return it with an extra dot in the front. And the way to deal with that edge case is that if our index equals 0, then just break out of the loop. So we never have to deal with that edge case in the first place, if that makes any sense. So if we reach 1 right here, and our count is 3, well then it's not a big deal because we don't want this dot in the front. So we would just break out of the loop. And then finally, I'm just gonna tab. Yeah, so finally you just want to return the string res. So yeah, that's the entire solution to this question. If you still have any questions, just let me know down in the comments below. And as always, if this video helped you in any way, please remember to leave a like and subscribe. And I'll see you in the next video.